Hey traders, Akil Stokes here, and welcome to another episode of the Trading Blog. Happy Monday to you. Wish you guys a good trading week, and if you can't tell, I'm in a good mood. Not only have we been on a heater with our trading, but it's been a pretty good weekend for me. Had a nice little, we had the English Premier League open up this week, which was good. I had a nice little barbecue on Sunday with my mentor and also one of my business partners and his family. So that was pretty fun to unwind and put on a few pounds with some delicious food. And well, today is Monday. Mondays are always my favorite day because I'm not too worried about trading in the markets. More so, I'm worried about and preparing for our Transformation Private Strategy Lab. And that's something that we do each and every Monday with our transformation members, where we try to work on handling the issues that they're facing in their trading, issues that they're facing as they're going through the course material, and really take a time to drill down and address the problems and hopefully put these traders on the right track to solving them. And today we had a handful of discussion points. We talked about the graceful exit technique. We talked about advanced pattern recognition and sort of the advanced stuff you do with that as far as trend trading and shooting for extended targets. We talked a little bit about trade management and also about the difficulties of reading a price chart, hopping around from different time frames and trying to understand what is the real trend and what is the fake trend. And there were some very, very good learning moments. Some tough love, don't get me wrong, some very tough love this morning, but some very good learning moments as well. And at the very end of the session, I got the question about, Akil, can you talk a little bit about going on to make a living in your trading? And this came from a trader who we had just spent about a half an hour saying, hey, you need to go back to the basics, and work on this. And it reminded me of the topic I did in this past weekend's Forex market preview video. If you haven't seen it, it's called Using Technical Analysis to Find Trades. A hot video. The response has been amazing. But we talked a little bit at the end about a quote from Gary Vee that said, hey, don't focus so much on the macro, which is the big picture, right? Focus on working insanely hard, put all your energy into the micro. So I told this trader, hey, don't even worry about how you're going to make a living with trading yet. Worry about getting good first, because guess what? If you're not good at trading, you're never going to be in that position where you can even think about making a living off of it. And if you are good at trading, right, once you do become consistently profitable, what happens is you begin to develop an idea of, hey, here's how my trading goes throughout a year. Here's what I typically produce pip-wise. Here's what I typically produce, on the monetary side as well. And you can take those numbers and then you can kind of do reverse math, figure out what your lifestyle costs, how much you need to make to pay the bills and do all this fun stuff. And then you'll know exactly how much you need to earn in your trading before you can get to the point where you can trade for a living. And then that will tell you how many years you'll have to trade. And the whole story unfolds backwards, but it starts with becoming a good trader first, becoming a consistently profitable trader first. And, we talked a little bit about, I asked this trader, I don't know if I asked him, it got brought up that this trader, he's asking, what else can I do? He's in the course already, but he's also reading 2 different trading books at the same time. And I said, whoa. Maybe that's one of the reasons you're struggling, right? Our course has 14 modules. I don't have it in front of me right now, but I'll get a count later. I don't know how many sub-modules are in those modules, but there's 14 core modules with multiple training lessons in between them. So you're probably looking at about 45 training lessons if I had to guess. And I used to call the course the 12-week transformation course because it's meant to be taken over a course of 12 weeks, right? It should take a trader about 90 days to progress through the course and get through all the material if you're doing it the right way, if you're going home and studying and working on the different topics. The part that we don't mention here on the YouTube is that after you're done your 12 weeks, right, you don't just become a super trader. After you go through your 12 weeks, typically what our clients do is they go back through the course, they figure out the sections that they really want to master on, whether they want to be a pattern trader or a trend continuation trader or a Fibonacci inversion trader, what have you. Then they go back to those trading lessons, they relearn it, master it some more, and then go back to the back testing process. And that takes another, whatever month. So the whole process is really like a 6-month, maybe even year-long process for many traders. And that's 6 months to a year long with focused education. When you're splitting that focus up and you're trying to take a course with us here at Trading Powered and our philosophy with how we teach, and you're also reading books from another trader and how they teach, and you're also reading a different book from another trader, right? Your mind is all over the place, right? You're not really concentrating on any one thing. You've got a third of your focus here, you've got a third of your focus there, a third of your focus there, and you're not really retaining any of the information the way you should from any one of those sources. It's a mix. And I told the trader, no wonder you're so confused. You're everywhere. And you know what they say, or at least I say it, I don't know if someone else says it, if you're everywhere, you're nowhere. I think I got that from Charles Miles, actually. If you're everywhere, you're nowhere. And what I advise this trader to do is, I don't care which path you take, whether you're already in the course, so you have that material for life, you have our support for life, you can always come back to it later if you want. I don't care if you're going to focus on the course material or focus on the first book or the second book, but you need to pick one thing and you need to lock in on that one thing and say, I'm going to learn as much as possible. I'm going to have my complete focus on this one source, and then I'll go to the next source as continued education. So for example, going through our course, and then after you're done your course, picking up that book and using that as your continued education. Because I always advise that you continue to educate yourself no matter where you're at in the process. You guys have seen my book library, right? I continue to educate myself every year by taking courses or reading books or listening to podcasts, whatever it may be, going back and listening to course material. But the key is you have to focus on one thing at a time, especially when you're at that beginning stages of trading, because right now a lot of the material is confusing, right? It's hard enough as it is to take all of it in and then regurgitate it on your price chart and learn it. That process takes long enough. Don't lengthen that process by focusing on everything at once. And that goes for you guys on YouTube as well. If you're a YouTube trader here and you're watching 15 different videos with 15 different philosophies and you're wondering why you haven't gotten it yet, well, that's why. Everyone's telling you something different, and your brain just can't really take in and organize the different pieces that everyone's giving you. Focus in on a single provider. It doesn't have to be me. I don't care. It could be someone else, some other YouTube guru, right? But focus in on a path you want to take to your trading success and work insanely aggressively towards it. That's the only way you're going to get there. You have to be insanely aggressive on that path for success, right? If you want to reach that goal. If not, you're going to be taking 3 steps left, 2 steps right, 1 step back, what have you, and you'll be working towards your goal on a squiggly line, and you may get there, but you're going to get there. It's going to take you a lot longer than you would if you were to go on a straight path. So cool trading blog topic for today. I had no idea where I was going with these. I just kind of turned the microphone on and start talking, but you guys like it. So I appreciate the support. This is Trading Blog 94. We're getting close to 100. I think 100 may be it for a while. No promises. We'll see. I kind of just do things how I feel, but we're approaching the busy season of my schedule. I guess you can say September, action in the markets tend to pick up a lot more. So a lot of the focus has to go towards trading, and I've got some other stuff going on in life that picks up in about really about a week. So 100 may be it. We'll see what happens. But if it was a great journey. This was very fun to do, and we still have some episodes left, so we'll see. But until next time, traders, plan your trade your plan. Remember, if you're focused on your trading, you'll get to where you're going, but you have to be focused. You have to take action. You got to put yourself in a position to succeed. So do something. If you don't like where you're at right now, stop doing the same thing. Do something else, right? Do something to set yourself up for success. All right? Take care. Plan your trade your plan. Best of luck in the markets this week. All right, traders. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please show us by hitting that like button and subscribing by clicking the button right below. If you're looking for more educational content, feel free to head over to our tradingpower.com website, or also take a look and you'll see more videos available for you. Have a good one.